a motor that doesn't seem to turn. No, doesn't really turn. Not easily, anyway. I don't see any holes in the block. Yeah. One spark plug's loose. Well, what is wrong with you? Huh. These look brand new. I think that means bad piston right there. Catastrophic explosion failure. Didn't do too much damage to this, to the jug, but it's enough. These must be like Nicosil coated. I bet they are. I don't really know, but it seems like there's a coating on there that chipped away, and yeah, that's no good. That's no good no more. The rest of these don't look too bad. I don't know, that might be able to just put new piston, new jug, and run it, but other than that, I don't really know. That seems like excessive play to me. The other ones aren't quite like that. But they do have some play. Not like that, but some. That can't be right. Take out the old ball joint press. Ta-da! La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-do. Got him. Smells like gas and metal shavings. No good. That's no good. You think that's more than 47 thousandths? I'm thinking it is. It's pretty damn close to a 1/16 of an inch, if you ask me. Connecting rod, big end, axial play. Measure distance between thrust washer, crankshaft counterweight. If distance exceeds this thing, repair or replace the crankshaft. 47 thousandths. Oh, that's all just metal shavings. She definitely needs to come down to the crank. You can see some damage in here too. But that's as far as I can go right now because the only puller I have is this piece of shit 2-jaw useless thing that I bought because it was cheap. I don't have anything else that will pull off the magneto flywheel bob. Kind of dead in the water here. I got it down. Got all the reed valves off. Those are probably all still good, maybe. You can measure them and make sure, I think. I don't really know. They look good to me. The boots look good. There's a couple cracks in them. But they don't, it doesn't seem to affect, like it doesn't, I'll show you. See, I mean, there's cracks on the outside, but they're still good. I think the ones on there are still good, honestly, because that's about what they look like. Yeah, so I guess I need to get a puller to keep going, really. I don't really know how else to get that off. And then that thing is not gonna work. All in all, there's some good parts here. These two look good. The head is good. These valves are all seem to look good, as far as I could tell. Maybe they're not. I didn't look at them that hard, I guess, but I haven't looked at those ones either, so. Crankshaft needs a rebuild, I'm assuming. Who knows? I mean, there's metal all through the bottom end, so it needs to come apart. Yeah. Why couldn't it just be a nice, easy top end thing? Oh, you know, replace the rings and a piston, bang, have a new engine. But never that easy. Well, there's that. At least I know what I have now. Maybe someday I'll rebuild this thing, or it'll just sit on a shelf forever. Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe it'll sit on a shelf forever. Who knows? I kind of want to get back on this guy. Under here, just nasty. And it's missing springs and, oh, look at that. I don't know, I'd just like to take this exhaust off and get down in there and clean that up. We got some leaking. I'm assuming these things are gonna need to be serviced. These reed valves, do a little research on that. I don't think it's that hard. I think I am gonna do that. Take this exhaust right off and take it off and clean it up. See what else I gotta fix on this thing. I mean, I just noticed that. Is that all gas? Probably. Yeah, I think it's coming from the engine. I'm gonna have to go through and check those needles and seats again, the chokes again. Could be the choke cable, could be the needles and seats. Of course, I didn't take those all apart like I should have. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I don't know what else to do. Just looking at it real quick, there's all kinds of gas. What a mess. I need to clean this thing. This thing is greasy. Now, I don't know if that's leaking coolant. It's crazy how much dirtier this motor is compared to that one. This thing is filthy. This thing's not even close to that dirty. This has almost 10,000 miles. Wow. It's just like a muddy soup of gas and mud and gas mud soup down there. Check it out. There's the old gas mud soup down in there. Put that on your taco. Okay. I got it all taped up. All safe. I think I know where this leak is coming from. Because I noticed it before. I just didn't fix it. The fuel pump. I think. But I'm still gonna... There was a hose down there leaking. I'm just gonna get in there and fix that hose, and hopefully that's the case. But I'm still gonna take these carbs off and check the needles and seats. Just peace of mind, I guess. Plus I gotta take them off to get to that hose anyway, so. A little cleaner now. Thought I'd just give a little update here. Just squirted myself in the mouth with brake clean. Doesn't taste very good. Ugh. You gotta watch where you're pointing these things. I literally sprayed it directly in my mouth. That was gross. That's the first time on that. At least it wasn't in my eyeballs. Might have got a little in my eyeball, but I guess that's why you should put the little straw on, so you know where the hell it's pointing at. Because I mean, this thing, if you're not paying attention, whoops, squirt right in the mouth. Man, stuff's strong. So I'm just trying to clean these flanges up, put the exhaust back on. I got this thing all cleaned up-ish, better than it was. And yeah, just got a big mouthful of this stuff. Delicious. A nice, delicious, nutritious breakfast of Super Tech brake parts cleaner. Do not take internally. Cannot be made non-poisonous. Very bad. Cause blindness if swallowed. Juice. Pretty sure I didn't swallow any. Man, that was gross. So I figured out the reason this was leaking down there. It had a white zip tie on it. Don't use the white ones. These are the better ones. Here I am, going through the carbs again. Just go through them the right way the first time. And you shouldn't have to do this. But I'm going through, making sure all the needles and seats are seating. This one on number 2 wasn't. So I might as well check them all. I know I already did number 1. That one wasn't. I'm gonna check it again. There's a bunch of dirt in the tank that I think contaminated the carbs. Screwed them up. I gotta put a filter in line to make sure that doesn't happen again, but I need to get a filter that will go on a 3/8 line. I'm sure they have them, hopefully. Can I find one? I don't know. Got the exhaust back on. That was a pain in the ass. I love those springs. Gotta love putting those springs on. That's the funnest thing ever. It really is. Wear gloves when you do it. I already salvaged some parts off the old carbs. Needed that gasket. Hopefully it holds up, because these things are disgusting. Like, bad. Like the smell, like they don't smell, they smell, I don't know how to, kind of like dirty fucking feet and trash cans. Figured I'd show you my little setup. Not really setup, but how I tell if the needle and seat's leaking. I got a little hose on the fuel inlet. You hold this thing upside down. Stick your ear up to the needle and seat. If you don't hear anything, it's not leaking. Yeah, it's not leaking. The middle carburetor was. You could hear little bubbles. So I tore it apart, and sure enough, there was a bunch of stuff in the seat bowl thing. So, yeah. On some carburetors, you can just blow on it. I mean, when I was in the last video, that's what I was doing. I was just blowing right on this little thing, but it's hard. This way, with a little hose, you can listen right up on it. It's not leaking. Just like that. Okay. So it's been like, I don't know, 3 weeks. I don't really remember what I was doing on this thing. So let's just look at it. Plan. I'm gonna change a chain case oil. Clean the valves. It looks old and gross, that's for sure. Oh, this is a 97, by the way. I've been calling this a 96 this whole time. It's a 97. A little bit sparkly, but that's normal. No really good way to do this, unless there's a plug that I don't know of. Use it all. Don't be shy. Use it all, yeah. All clean. Beep. So you're supposed to have like an 1/8 play. It says when measured at the outer circumference of the brake disc. I don't know what that's supposed to be saying, but that looks like about an 1/8 inch. Wouldn't you say? 1/8 inch play. Maybe a little more, but I think it's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. Looks good to me. Here's what it says. And it wants you to use some special skidoo oil. But that's what I'm using. Right, wrong, or indifferent. It'll be fine. Another thing I wanted to look at is my oiler. Make sure that's adjusted to spec. It's kind of important. Alright, so what it wants you to do is eliminate the throttle cable free play. Get rid of the free play and then line the lines up. So it should line up as soon as the free play is gone. So as soon as you press the throttle, that should line up with those lines should line up. So like that, boom, they should line up. I think I'm good. Oh, nice. Yep, cool. Oh, yep, awesome. Cool. Yep, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I overfilled it. Oh well. Alright, got a filter in line. Chain case oil changed and clean and stuff. And oil pump looks fine. I'm just gonna go through these rave valves. I don't even know how to do that, but I'm gonna. Don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm just gonna take them apart and clean them and put them back in. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Rave valves are out. Pretty filthy. I mean, this one's got a spider web on it. So that's good. I mean, how's that even happen? I don't know. But I didn't think about the gaskets, so I'm gonna have to get some of those coming. Show you on the sled here. That's what it looks like. They're not, yeah, I mean, that doesn't look good at all. But I'm gonna clean it all up and put it back together. Look at that, man. That's a lot of yuckiness. This was on #1 cylinder. When I pulled it off, a bunch of raw gas came out. Oh, well, clean it up, put it back. Got them all cleaned up. Used the old Scotch-Brite and that, and that, and that. And got them all cleaned up. Now I just need the gaskets, and there's a little O-ring in here too. Sits right in this little cup. I want to replace that too. Those are hard as a rock. Rock hard! Wow! Let's put these things back on. Got a sticker. So I kept track of which one went where. Not sure if it matters, but it's always good practice to put things back where you got them. This is #3. I have #3 marked here. So that's where I'm putting it. Hopefully nothing got switched around. If it did, then, well, oh well. So Make sure this is top side up. And you want to make sure that this little hole lines up with the hole here. Oh, you know what? You got to put the gasket on before you screw these on. Little dab of injection oil over all top of it. And you slide her in. People always complain about getting anti-seize all over yourself. But if you just get it all over your hands, then you don't have to use the brush. Now there is a torque value for these. It is 10 Newton meters, whatever that is. Don't go too crazy with these bolts, because you'll strip them, and then you'll be like, shit, what now? Now I'm screwed. That's it. That's all it's getting. Don't lose the O-ring. Don't lose it. Yeah, okay. Ding, bang. Okay. That's it. Since the carburetor adjustment, I haven't started it up. I'm doing it with a muffler off too, so. First start in, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. See what it does. It's probably gonna go bing right out the door. That's loud. Sounds good. Hurts my eardrums though. One more time, just one more time, and then I'll put the muffler back on. And it's just, I can't help myself. That's just the coolest sound in the world. Yeah, look how huge this thing is. It's got to weigh, well, probably like 20 pounds or something. 20 pounds, probably. Of just, look how huge it is. It takes up so much room. I wish I had some pipes. Just lame. Look at that lame, fat, nasty thing in there. But, just for comparison, show you what it sounds like now. That doesn't even sound the same. Sounds like something's wrong with it. Alright, I got the drive belt off. It's a little worn out. There's a couple chunks out of it. Should be replaced. And I want to fix the speedometer cable, or try to, down there. So I got the secondary off. All it is one 13mm bolt that screws into this jack shaft. That's your speedometer cable right there. Let's take it apart. Screws right off. And it's just full of grease. Well, at least there's grease in it. That's probably why the speedometer doesn't work. I wonder if I can go pull the other cable off that parts sled. See what's in that. There it is. Oh, it is in here. There's also a thing. I'll show you the thing. See, there's a thing. What is this thing? What? Why is that? What's up with that thing, huh? It is so warm out right now compared to like a week ago. Like, my hands are not frozen. They should be. What? There's nothing in this one either. How's this work? I don't know. Some pliers or something. So this is weird. I unscrewed it from there to see, you know, maybe I can see the cable. There's just no cable in this. Why? Why is there no cable? Is that a common thing for these? Cable just disappears. Weird. I did do a little research online, and apparently, if that little drive coming off of your jack shaft, drive shaft, whatever you want to call it, if that breaks, that's kind of a sign of this bearing going bad, which is a big deal. I don't think that's the issue. I think this literally just somebody took it out for some reason. Well, luckily I had another part sled with a cable in it. So this is what we have, an empty ass thing. And this is what we're supposed to have, a cable in it. A little square. Watch it. See it turning? That's what it's supposed to do. I don't know, this end might be a little mangled as well. How do you lose a cable? Where does it go? Where did it go? Is it in there? I don't think so. Very weird indeed. Curious to see if the speedometer works. Oh yeah! So this drill goes about 30 miles an hour. Wobble, 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 wobble. Putting miles on this baby. Well, at least I know the speedometer works. Lube everything up. Just lube them up. Lube them up. Just give them some lube. Zip ties are for life. Alright. Well, I'm going to end this video here because all I got to do is put the airbox back on. You know, simple task. But it's a pain in the ass. Big time. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to throw it and burn it. I'm going to burn it and throw it. But anyway, I got to clean it out better. I don't have the shit to clean with at the moment because I'm all out. Trying to clean this out with a dirty rag. I can't get it to go back on the carbs. I'm gonna have a meltdown. I'm gonna be melted in a minute. But anyway, yeah. This video is over. It's done. You're fired.